Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Skywalker, aka I am not a noob, aka noob. I'm back playing some more Starfield. Coming at you with some Starfield adventures. I'm in the middle of a quest. Some colonists asked me to clear out some threats inside of this cave that has been plaguing their community. And I am here to get rid of that threat, whatever it is, which I guess is these creatures here. Never seen these before. It's my first time seeing them. And I'm not even 100% sure what planet I'm currently on. I have no idea what planet this is. Hope everyone is having an amazing week. Please also turn your players to its highest settings, which is 4K 60. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this gameplay. Don't mind me just doing some scavenging. Regular Starfield, aka Bethesda gaming.
Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
I don't really want to rant, which I feel like I'm about to go on one, which is basically I just really enjoy and love this game. From the gameplay to the visuals to the dialogue, it all ticks boxes with me.
I'd be happy to carry a few things for you.
As we encounter a gameplay bug, and speaking of ticks, yeah, exactly what she was doing when I went to go ask her, can we trade items, which is because I'm over encumbered, and she just started twitching and ticking. Slight malfunction there, but it's actually comical to me. Other than a slight hiccup like that one, like I said, the game, it resonates with me and it ticks all the boxes as far as visuals, gameplay, and dialogue. Game Pass has been really on a good run for the past several years, but I say within the past 2 to 3 years, it has really been
maybe another time
at a really its all-time high as far as with quality games. Like, everything on Game Pass isn't for me. I will admit that. I don't want to play everything that's actually on Game Pass, but there's a good 50 to 100 games on there that I would definitely play and download, and I've tried quite a few. You can check quite a few of them. You can check the playlist. I was in another creator's live stream the other day, and he was playing Skyrim on PlayStation 5 to be exact. And I basically was trying to bring up the point that he's playing a Bethesda game, which obviously Bethesda made Starfield and plenty of other must-play and great titles. But I tried to just make my point really short with him, which is Bethesda makes great titles, to the point where I'm like, you're playing Skyrim and look how old it is. But I also gave credit where it's due, and I said, even on the PlayStation 5, and said, hey, look how good it looks and how old the game is. Like, the game is guaranteed over 10 years old. Like, Skyrim is old. We're talking about what, the 360 era? It's back during the 360 when Skyrim first came out, end or middle, however far back. It's quite the ways back. And I'm like, I was trying to basically tell him, like, Starfield is no different, and Bethesda is really not really known as far as visual fidelity or visuals in a game. And I'm like, they have actually a bunch of games that are visually stunning, from the Doom series, Ghostwire Tokyo's, and the list goes on and on. And this, as their most recent IP and release, it's no different. Like, this game is visually like beefed up compared to plenty of other Bethesda titles, which, like I said, they're really not known for their visuals. I see you up there. Where you going? Trying to jump down on me? I'm prepared. Who's pack training? I definitely need to finish that challenge. Like literally whatever creature this is has a giant brain, almost human looking like brain sticking out of it. That is crazy. Creatures that are in Starfield. Doing some more scavenging, looking for some useful items that maybe I can sell or actually use for myself. But as far as like Bethesda's best looking titles, this is up there with them, if not the best to me. And especially with so much, or I would actually say like as broad of a scale as it is, because comparing it to Skyrim, just looking at it, like it looks dated, but it also looks awesome. Like I was literally watching a creator buddy play it on his PS5, and it looked awesome. And I basically said, well, yeah, the newer consoles bring out like the visuals on older games, which truthfully, not to nitpick or throw shade or shots, the Xbox Series X and S does it better. Truthfully, it's the facts. Facts are the facts. It makes an older title look better than it ever did without any devs actually having to do any updates or patches to the game. The console, the machine, the hardware itself does it out of the box, straight up out of the box. So if you've been on the fence about getting a Series S or X, I really highly recommend you do so. My whole channel is the proof on that. Started out with a Series S, which I wanted a Series X from the jump. And back when these consoles first came out, it was so hard to get your hands on any one of them, which is it was hard to get a Series S or X. Then it was even more harder to get the X. Series S was more available. And dealing with a financial situation, I just opted in and got me a Series S, which I was grateful. Enjoyed every moment with it. And then it's been no different since I've upgraded. Almost been about a year now, just about a year with the X. When did I get my Series X? Give me a second, I'm trying to jog my memory. Because I just recently got the TV that I use for my Series X. I got my Series X right before I actually got the TV. If I'm not mistaken, I got it in December, so it's been a year. It's actually been a year. That's exactly when I got my Series X. I got it last December. I certainly did. Or slightly after December, because I remember them giving me a like Christmas bag from GameStop, if I'm not mistaken. They sure did. I had like a bag that you can actually keep from GameStop. Holiday bag. But I think it's been a year or maybe slightly over it. And it's just been one heck of an incredible ride. I'm gonna do some quick research right quick. This game still does have a lot that I'm trying to learn. There's things that I don't like about the game, things that could be better, could have more features or better features in it that it has had in other Bethesda titles, especially when comparing it to the Fallout franchise, which actually, out of all the Bethesda titles, Starfield more closely reminds me of the Fallout franchise, absolutely closely. And then it's like there's certain things that they had in the Fallout franchise that should be in this, if you want my opinion. But I know Bethesda, the Fallout franchise, especially 4 and 76. A lot of people, complained about the bugs and the performance and certain things that it was lacking. That eventually, Bethesda, being a dedicated team
If you're overloaded, we should
that they
stop
are,
and
and
prioritize
creators
what
that
we're
they are,
carrying.
they stuck with the game and kept working on the game and
Hopefully,
adding
our
things to
vanguard
the
will be
game
inept.
to make the
Glad
game
to
better
haul
than it
whatever you
was
need.
when it came out. And I really, really, really look at Starfield no differently, which is like anything that it is missing, I think eventually, not eventually, but yeah, eventually, like they're gonna patch it. It's gonna get updates, and the game is gonna be better than it ever was. DLC as well. Like for instance, the big thing before the game came out was, oh, it's only 30 frames per second on the Series X, blah blah blah, blah blah, which truthfully, it will get an update for it. They'll update it. Same way they did with Fallout 4, same way they did with Fallout 76. It got an update. They put an update to make the game run at a higher frame rate. So I just look at like all the haters of Starfield like you're bugging, or Bethesda's like the Bethesda hate. But they try to call it Bugfesta, and it's like they're a dedicated team.
Goodbye.
Been realized that, like I said, since like Fallout 4, Fallout 76, everybody complained about the bugs and the features that it was lacking compared to 4. And then they kept updating it and upgrading it and dropping DLCs for it, which made the game way better. Everybody keeps saying now, hey, you should go back and play Fallout 76, which I should. I honestly should. Same thing with Fallout 4. I haven't even beaten that yet. And mind you, these is just one world, one open world games compared to Starfield, where it's like I can literally jump from planet to planet. Like I can planet hop. So we're talking about one map versus procedurally generated maps here. And then the dialogue is just like twice as huge, or quadruple times as huge. Like I don't really know many games that have over 200k lines of dialogue. Like there's so much interactions with NPCs. Like I used to laugh about Fallout 4, and the dude, I think he was the leader of the sanctuary, the dude, the black dude with the cowboy hat, that every time you go back to your base with your sanctuary, he has a freaking new mission for you. Like I wouldn't care when it is. Like every time you go back, if you walk past this dude, he's most likely gonna stop you and be like, oh, there's another settlement and outpost that needs your help. And that's just like, it became so crazy and like widespread with this dude that he became a meme, became a GIF, literally became a GIF. Like, and that's just one character. Didn't have nowhere near as many lines of dialogue as you can find here in Starfield. Nowhere near it. Trying to store some of these weapons that I have from my inventory that keeps over encumbering my space, carrying space, so I can actually be able to sprint without losing my oxygen, because I don't have enough freaking light enough weight to be able to move without losing oxygen. It's the same feature that's in the Fallout series, being over encumbered, carrying too much items. Which in these games, it is meant for you to scavenge and grab as much items and things that you might find necessary to accompany you on your quest. Can never be, it's rather be prepared rather than underprepared. I see some posts where people be posting reels of them like having or hoarding so much stuff into their ships and things like that. And it's like, it's funny. It's not really a big deal. But I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I'll be back at you with another one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace and be well. Noob out.